What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video this evening, we're going to be going over a couple of tips and tricks, a couple of 1000% gainers that have been out there in the market recently that you easily could have taken advantage of if you actually didn't, if you just knew where to look. So we're actually going to go over some strategy here with you guys, give you a couple of tips and tricks. And even if you have a 9-to-5 job and you can't sit here and kind of watch the market all day, every day, these strategies that we're going to go over are absolutely perfect for you. So again, before we get into all of that information, guys, if you wouldn't mind going down, hitting that like button on the video, it helps out a whole lot, getting this information out to as many people who want to learn. And in the comment section down below, let me know what your largest percentage gain has been recently. A lot of people have been really knocking it out of the park with some of these home runs. And again, there's a right way and a wrong way to do things. If you guys do want a little bit more information on how to trade with proper risk management, go check out my time to take profits video on the make it free strategy. So let's get into this video right here. And kind of get right into the chart to kind of go over some of the things that we're looking at. So what we're going to be talking about is this ticker symbol ENVX. Now, they recently had earnings, but that's not necessarily what we need to be discussing here. Now, we're actually going to do a little bit of this on AMC too, so make sure you guys stick until later in this video to kind of get a better indication of what we're looking at on AMC too, because we're seeing some interesting things that we see on a lot of charts that we alert on every single day. So looking at ENVX here, we're actually looking at this on the daily time frame. The special thing about the daily time frame is that our new algorithm really allows you to get ahead of all of these daily moves. So when we're looking at this chart here, you see the 13 starting to bend up towards this the 48 EMA. You end up seeing the cross and this stock ends up going crazy. But how do you actually take advantage of this? Well, with Pythagoras, the new algorithm that we're going to be releasing very soon, you would have actually been able to get in right around these candles down here as the 13 EMA is approaching the 48. Now, we're going to be kind of talking about some of the specific tips and tricks with these predictive crosses coming out. But again, just looking at this right here, this is a pretty substantial gain. Now, how can you play these types of charts that we're seeing in order to take full advantage of everything that's going on here? Well, there's a couple of things. One, a key thing to look at, especially on the trading view charts that we give you guys, is this RSI with the moving average on it. When you are taking a look at this RSI here, this moving average on the RSI is incredibly important at letting you know whether or not you can stay in the trade. The RSI is the relative strength index. It kind of gives you a little bit of momentum on the move, but what it really tells you is if a stock is being overbought or oversold at any given time. 70 is going to be overbought, 30 is going to be oversold, but this moving average really allows you to take full advantage of the moves in between that 30 and 70 RSI. So looking at this RSI here, we see it start to heat up, comes back down, bounces off of its moving average as this stock continues to go higher. Now, if you were to play this little predictive here, or even if you were to get in on this daily cross and play it up to that next big level of resistance right here, which also happens to be that 200 EMA, well, even if you work a 9-to-5 job, the daily time frame is going to be great for swing trades, and you would have been able to realize around 1000% gains if you were trading options with this stock. But again, if you look at this right here, even if you were just trading shares, that's a 32% increase. So very significant gains right here. And you also see the MACD looking very solid as well. And the shaft trend cycle is signaling buy. Now, again, this stock did recently have earnings, so I'm not really focused on what it did today. But again, kind of along with everything, earnings are going to be very risky. Putting your money at stake on an earnings is, again, like I like to say, sticking your head in the alligator's mouth. You want to be very careful going into those big news events, catalysts, because anything can happen. Now that we've kind of gone over ENVX here, I do want to kind of put out some words of caution. This is a stock that some people are starting to really talk about, and you really do want to be early on these trades. Now, how can you do that? Well, you see this daily cross all the way back down here at $10.50. So if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about this, make sure you check out that link down below. We have access to over 55 private live streams every single month that you guys have access to, a learning curriculum with over 16 videos right now, alerts just like this on over 450 stocks, cryptos, and on multiple different time frames, because this strategy works on every single time frame except for the 1 minute. I probably wouldn't be messing around with this on the 1 minute time frame. That's a little bit too risky. But let's actually talk a little bit about AMC too and what we're seeing on this stock. So taking a look at AMC here, and seeing what AMC has actually done. We talk about this in a lot of my videos, but I want to make sure that you guys fully understand the things that we're looking at. Very similar to using the RSI and crossing down below its moving average here to give us an indication of, well, it could be time to maybe exit an options position. Looking at the 13 EMA here, well, this is another great indication that you can stay in this trade. You don't really see those closing candles down below that 13 EMA, signaling to you that the trend is still in your favor and the stock has a higher likelihood to head higher over the time frame that you are going to be trading it on. Yes, there are going to be retests of those lower levels that are going to serve as a little bit of a cool off, but at the end of the day, knowing these types of things and incorporating them into your trading is going to take you to the next level. So guys, that is kind of going to wrap up this video here. It was a little bit of a quick one, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to get out some more information, some more learning lessons to you guys this evening. So if you did enjoy the information and analysis that I provided for you in this video, make sure you go down and hit that like button. It costs you nothing to do it, but it helps us out a whole lot in getting this information out to as many people who want to learn. And again, guys, there's a lot of money out there to be made in the market. It's up to you to go out and take it. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.